Good morning and welcome back to Ladybug Grace Daily Devotional Edition. Sorry, I have fun with this. So today is Wednesday, February 4th. I keep wanting to say January. Don't know why. Today's message is the passion to serve Him. We're going to be in 2 Corinthians 11, verses 22 to 31. Whammo, we're there. So 22 starts down here, 23, 22. So this is called Paul's Many Trials. So the header of the paragraph right here. Verse 22. They say they are Hebrews, do they? So am I. And they say they are Israelites. So am I. And they are descendants of Abraham. So am I. They say they worked harder. They say they serve Christ. I know I sound like a madman, but I have served him far more. I have worked harder, been put in jail more often, been whipped times without number, and faced death again and again. 5 different times the Jews gave me 39 lashes. Excuse me. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. 3 times I was shipwrecked. Once I spent a whole night and day adrift at sea. I have traveled many weary miles. I have faced danger from flooded rivers and from robbers. I have faced danger from my own people, the Jews, as well as from the Gentiles. I have faced danger in the cities, in the deserts, and on the stormy seas. And I have faced danger from men who claim to be Christians but are not. I have lived with weariness and pain and sleepless nights. Often I have been hungry and thirsty and have gone without food. Often I have shivered with cold without enough clothing to keep me warm. Then besides all this, I have the daily burden of how the churches are getting along. Who is weak without my feeling that weakness? Who is weak without my feeling that weakness? I don't understand the question, but that's okay. Who is led astray, and I do not burn with anger? If I must boast, I would rather boast about the things that show how weak I am. God the Father of our Lord Jesus, who is to be praised forever, knows I tell the truth. Okay, that's the end of the Bible. In today's passage, Paul's description of his suffering is remarkable. He faced considerable hardship for his faith, but he refused to whine or seek pity. If this was the price for passionately serving Christ, Paul was willing to pay. The apostles' commitment can teach us important lessons about our own walk of faith. We serve according to God's will, not our own. On the road to Damascus, Jesus said to Paul, "It will be told you what you must do." We are to seek the Lord's direction and timing. Committing to do whatever He asks requires courage instead of placing limitations on our obedience. We must be brave. We serve according to our gifts, not our talents. A spiritual gift is a special endowment God gives us to serve where He calls. Talents may be useful in His work, but His gift equips us. Natural skill wasn't what made Paul a powerful preacher. In fact, he spoke of the uselessness of his abilities and pedigree in comparison with knowing and serving Christ. Even when we stay focused and serve using our gifts, there will be moments when service feels hard or draining. Yet it will overall be filled with joy and satisfaction. Are you serving the Lord with the gifts He's given you? So what have you done based on that to serve God with your gifts? Again, I hate to keep using me, but the one thing I started doing was hospitality at the church. I really enjoy doing that now and greeting people and helping them when they come up for direction, because I know what it's like to go to a church and there's no one there to do that and they don't know what to do. So I enjoy that. I always like being a host. So that's kind of how I see that. The other thing I started doing is, I've done it one time and I really enjoyed it, was went to a ministry in downtown Harrisburg and volunteered my time, and we did outreach, and I walked the streets handing out pamphlets. And it was a break-in for me to do that and to become more bold and be able to talk to other people about Jesus, which I didn't do, but I got to watch other people do it, and I'm trying to learn and get comfortable with it. So there's an opportunity coming up again soon, and I'm praying on it about doing it. You can hear him again. So it may be that I do that again, because it was nice. I did enjoy it. I had great feelings afterwards. So what are you doing to serve Him? That is today's message. I mean, we don't have to be like Paul and get stoned and get beaten and all that, but what are you doing to spread the word? How are you helping? That's your thought. Have a wonderful day. Bye.